Southern West Virginia, baby. We got it done. Yes. Look at that. Didn't go 15 freaking yards, son. Ain't
rolling in the pickup, dirt road behind. Heart's in the hills, but my mind's in the grind. City lights flashing, they're calling my name, but the crickets in the night, man, they play a sweet game. From the farm to the hustle, got that duality. Pouring coffee at dawn, dreaming of reality, where the skyline's tall and the neon's bright. But I miss those sunsets, country stars at night. City dreams, country soul, two worlds clash, but I'm feeling whole. Got my boots in the dirt, head up in the clouds, living for the moments that make me proud. Got a heart for the harvest, hands in the soil, but that concrete jungle's got me working on my royal. Chasing after dreams, but I can't forget my roots. From the cornfields to the boardroom, letting loose. Fast cars and bright lights, but the moon's my guide. I'm a country boy living with that city vibe. Riding through the chaos, finding peace in the mess. In the hustle of the city, it's my country soul that's blessed. City dreams, country soul, two worlds clash, but I'm feeling whole. Got my boots in the dirt, head up in the clouds, living for the moments that make me proud. Yeah, I'm grinding hard, gotta make a name, but the simple life calls and it's never the same. From bonfires to board meetings, I'm torn in between, but I carry my heart where the grass is green. So here's to the dreamers, the doers, the bold, with a heart of the country and a spirit of gold. Gonna chase those lights, but stay true to my soul. In this life's wild ride, I'm taking control. City dreams, country soul, two worlds in my heart, that's how I roll. With the beat of the street and the soul of the land, I'm living my truth, can you understand?
Alright, son. This is my first sit for November. I had my baby the morning before Halloween on the 30th. And, had to have an emergency C-section, so wife's been recovering. And, well, here we go, son. Been watching my cameras. I hung a stand up here the other day. And I've been having a few shooters. One's my main target buck, but I ain't passing the others if I see them. Any of them will be my personal best. So, slipping up in here, get up on this ridge. Several bulls meet. I've bumped a nice buck every time that I've went into this bull next to me to check this camera on a scrape. So I'm guessing he's always bedding in there. Well, I ain't bedding. A couple 100 yards from him, up on this ridge, there is a little pond, but it dried up the other day. It's the first time I've ever seen it dry, and really could use some rain. But it's the rut. Bucks are gonna do what they want. I'm gonna get up here on this ridge, this big scrape line, and see what happens, son. I'm just happy to be out here. Pitter patter, baby. It's November, baby, which means no more being quiet. You know what I mean? themselves at all. I could probably rattle one in. We'll see. It's been really windy. It's now calming down, so I'm gonna rattle a bit and shut the hell up. So we'll see. I got 3 scrapes within 35 yards. Got one right there at like 18, one at like 25, and then one at like 35. Intersection of old logging roads, an old pond that sadly is dried up. Wind is iffy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Super dry out, so I shouldn't be able to hear anything that shows up.
Rolling in the pickup, dirt road behind. Heart's in the hills, but my mind's in the grind. City lights flashing, they calling my name, but the crickets in the night, man, they play a sweet game. From the farm to the hustle, got that duality. Pouring coffee at dawn, dreaming of reality, where the skyline's tall and the neon's bright. But I miss those sunsets, country stars at night. City dreams, country soul, 2 worlds clash, but I'm feeling whole. Got my boots in the dirt, head up in the clouds, living for the moments that make me proud. Got a heart for the harvest, hands in the soil, but that concrete jungle's got me working on my royal. Chasing after dreams, but I can't forget my roots. From the cornfields to the boardroom, letting loose. Fast cars and bright lights, but the moon's my guide. I'm a country boy living with that city vibe. Riding through the chaos, finding peace in the mess. In the hustle of the city, it's my country soul that's blessed. City dreams, country soul, 2 worlds clash, but I'm feeling whole. Got my boots in the dirt, head up in the clouds, living for the moments that make me proud. Yeah, I'm grinding hard, gotta make a name, but the simple life calls and it's never the same. From bonfires to board meetings, I'm torn in between, but I carry my heart where the grass is green. So here's to the dreamers, the doers, the bold, with a heart of the country and a spirit of gold. Gonna chase those lights, but stay true to my soul. In this life's wild ride, I'm taking control. City dreams, country soul, 2 worlds in my heart, that's how I roll. With the beat of the street and the soul of the land, I'm living my truth, yeah, you understand. For the harvest, hands in the soil, but that concrete jungle's got me working on my royal. Chasing after dreams, but I can't forget my roots. From the cornfields to the boardroom, letting loose. I got a heart for the harvest.
Southern West Virginia, baby. We got it done. Yes. Look at that. Didn't go 15 freaking yards, son. I even got to watch him breed. He was snort wheezing. That's the second buck that I've ever heard snort wheeze while hunting. And also, I killed that one too. So maybe that's a sign. I don't know. He was locked down on this doe. Watched her breed. It was amazing. As soon as he literally got off, and she stepped away, I absolutely freaking heart pumped him. And after messing up on the biggest buck of my life at 30 yards right here in the same stand, that is the epitome of like, thank you, God. God, I needed that more than anybody could know. I have grinded my butt off this year like no other. Let's freaking go, son. Let's walk down here. Just got down out of my stand. Walk down here and look at this deer, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That right there is what you want an arrow to look like. Really did the job this time, didn't you, buddy? Look at that. Immediately at impact. That is insane. He didn't go 20 yards. Let's, look at this. Like, freaking Stevie Wonder could follow this. Is insane. That big ol' rutting buck, son. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Big ol' rutting buck, son. That is one beautiful 8-point. My goodness. Look at that thing. Well, boys, this is like the craziest morning I've ever had bow hunting. This old boy was literally right underneath my tree stand, and I came in super early, and he was still in here, and he was locked up on this doe, so I stood there for about 45 minutes behind a tree, hoping that they would just feed off or whatever, but it didn't look like that was going to happen. I did not want it to get daylight and them notice me. So far, everything was in my favor. So I just shined my headlight in the doe's eyes and just started walking around my tree, staying on the downwind side. She bumped off, went down over the hill, but it was a real soft bump. And I thought for sure she'd end up feeding herself right back up. later on this morning, and he was going to stay with her. I was for sure of it. But anyway, they came back this morning, and like 4 or 5 does came in. They were like 15 yards right in front of me. It was hard for me to move around. I couldn't hardly set up my camera arm, so all my footage just me holding the camera, and then the shots on my Tactacam, hopefully. And hopefully my Tactacam also picked up the him breeding the doe that he was with. That was a pretty awesome experience. I've been grinding my butt off. The amount of pressure has been absolutely insane. Just people everywhere, walking in with scent blowing into thickets where the big bucks are, and instead of hunting the other side or waiting for the good wind or whatever. And I get it, you know, you only get so many days, you know, weekends or days off work to hunt, but like, I had a phenomenal early urban season. I still got a buck tag, an urban and a doe. Just been grinding hard out here on some public land, and got one more buck tag to fill. Got a couple of bigs to chase. I'm excited. Shout out to my little hunting group, Stubby's Outdoors. They have been the most positive Nancy's I could ever think of. Huge shout out to my wife. That woman, bless her heart. I am a very emotional hunter, and I am very invested. So when I shoot the biggest buck of my life, and I clip a limb, and it goes into the neck shoulder area and wounds the deer but doesn't kill it, that is a huge heartache. I took that very, very personal. Like, I typically don't mess up. I'm very comfortable with my shooting, very confident. I shoot all the time. I shoot constantly at 40 and 50, so that 20 and 30 ain't nothing. But I just didn't see that limb. You got my sight picture. That twig was just perfectly right over top of it. So when I released and my arrow arced, the back part of my arrow clipped the twig and kicked the bottom of the back side of my arrow down, which kicked it upward to the left, and then it corrected itself and then shot him in the neck. He's still alive. Got pictures of him. I had him at 60 yards the other day back in here, but man, it really hurts. Like, I do not ever want to wound a deer, ever. I want to take them as fast as possible and as humanely as possible, and just be ethical about it. But be like a goldfish, you know. They have a 3-second memory. Try to forget about it, but just learn from it as much as I can. And I did it on this one. He came in, bred that doe, and whenever she backed away from him and it was good to shoot, I took my time, literally reset, looked away, came back, reset everything, thought about all my fundamentals, put it where I wanted to aim for my exit. It actually exited about right here on the other side, right in the front shoulder. So it was like someone turned the lights out. He just straight dropped and rolled down the hill, blood everywhere. Them wreck broadheads are crazy. I have been putting them to work this year, along with those warhead arrows, the frenzy arrows. So let's freaking go, dude.